be here. Yes. It's good to be here. It is good to be here. My name is Nicholas Tanek. This is your Kinky Friends. Tonight we're talking about boots and heels, the way they click, the way they shine, the way they change, how we feel. It's not just footwear. It's not just a fetish. It's power, right? So we are here, and we're going to talk as consenting adults. We're consenting adults. This is a lifestyle. It's a culture. We have nothing to do with kids. We don't want the kids. We don't want the youth. We're living our lives. We're law-abiding, decent people. We are. We pay our taxes. We're just trying to get by. We really are. We're trying to make it in this world.
Speak for
we're just doing it. We're just doing it kinky. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever you do is don't judge. Don't judge. That's why you're alone. Welcome to your Kinky Friends. You're not alone. Boots. A lot of people have been asking me about this. So this is great. This topic was inspired by Anna. I was listening to one of these podcasts that we do, and Anna just goes off on this she goes totally off on she goes on tangents a lot, but this one, when she goes off on boots and her passion for heels and boots, she's like, I'm sticking a heel in someone's face and someone's mouth. And so I remember, so I'm walking down, and I see this pond, and I'm all communing with nature, and I'm listening, trying to make the show better. And then I'm hearing the passion in Anna's voice, and I'm like, that's a topic. We got to do this. Everybody, please go to yourkinkyfriends.com. Get 15% all inventory at Locked in Lust with offer code YKF. And here's my Cash App. Let's talk about boots and heels. We're going to go around, so I'm going to take some people off because of sound. All right. Let's start off with you, Anna. Okay?
Okay.
What's the most devious thing a client has ever asked you to do with a pair of boots or heels in a session?
I would say ass and urethra play with the heel, with a stiletto heel. Yeah. And obviously you have to be careful, but the nice thing is that some parts, the cock, tend to get very slippery when aroused anyway. So, lots of slip, lots of lubrication. And then the heel, the ass, condom or two, or not if you're feeling whatever. I like to protect my heels. After you've ruined a pair of heels or two by getting lube and other on them, you kind of go, I want to keep this up.
Right.
Yeah, but definitely like inserting, it's an element of danger in there, which is kind of exciting about this like really sharp stiletto going into a very delicate place, and it just feels like dangerous and forbidden, and it like focuses everything in that area in that moment, and it's just it's so intense. It's so like there's no place else that your concentration can possibly be when you've got a fucking sharp ass stiletto making its way down your pee hole. Okay. that is an attention getter.
That is true. Anna, there is some echo, so if you can go into settings and StreamYard and check out the echo cancellation, but I'm going to bring you out, so please don't take offense. Mistress Claudia, what is the most devious thing a client has ever asked you to do with a pair of boots or heels in a session?
Squish their balls, usually. I guess it depends on what the boots are, but I have a lot of very spiked heels, but also with spikes on them. So usually it's just ball busting for me. Everyone wants to suck on your heel and things like that, but I haven't been able to stick my heel in someone's urethra because I think it's too thick. But
never too thick.
Mine are too thick, I guess, because I can't get it in there.
I don't do it just for sanitary reasons. I mean, I know where those shoes have been at some point. So I just, there's not, I don't think there's enough condoms for me to feel comfortable that I'm not going to rip one of them and get some sort of weird, like, radioactive something in someone's asshole. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had someone want me to try to pop their ball with my heel before, like stab through it.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I tried really hard, and it just didn't work. It just kept getting away from me. So I mean, even if you tie them down, even if you staple them down, like, and take your shoe off and do it, like, you can't. Not at least not the way I want to.
No, it doesn't work.
I know.
I don't have any of my shoes because it's my dad's 85th birthday today, so
Happy birthday.
I like flew to Florida to come see him, but I don't have any boots, but all I have are like Croc sandals and Hey Dudes.
You know what? Those all sound okay to me too. Like, I mean,
so I have no boots today. I'm sorry. I did last week because I made a mistake.
Well, I can verify that you have fuck ton of boots. I've seen them. I was there.
Yeah.
LadyRed from Interview My Kink Podcast has sent a video to show her love of boots. Here it is. Oh wait, can you hear it?
No.
Oh no!
But she looks lovely. Oh, those are cute.
It does look lovely.
Okay. We like those. What else you got?
Are these.
Okay.
Now, if you're not about that life, you don't understand. But to know me is also to know that I was in the military for 20 years. And when I became a leather woman, I realized the importance of leather boots. Now, if you are a boot black and you want to shine my boots, you see me at a conference or at a workshop or something, don't be scared to pull me to the side and ask me if this is how you provide your service. I'm here for it. We can make time for that. Last but not least are my red boots. These are extremely cute too. Now, these are a different kind of cute. As you can see, the heels, I will stomp all over you with these. I will also walk in like it's nobody's business. So these are my 3 favorite pair of boots. And even though I couldn't join y'all today, if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Your kinky friends they are my friends. So if you put something in the comments, I promise you I will read it later and I'll get back to you. All right. So thank you for having me. Remember, keep it kinky.
How cute is
Isn't
she?
that awesome? Is she awesome? Everybody should check out Interview My Kink with LadyRed. She's been on the show several times.
I need to know where I can go so she can walk on me.
Guess who just arrived? Sunshine is here.
Yay!
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Sunshine.
Hi.
How are you, my dear?
I'm good. It's been a whirlwind of a weekend, but here we are. Sunday night. It's all good.
Very good.
There is some echoing going on. I'm trying to solve it. So if anyone has any suggestions, please let me know.
I think it's you, Nick.
Yeah. Here, check that. Let's try to fix. What about now? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
There you go. That's the one.
That's it. Okay. Well, we fixed something.
Yeah, maybe we did.
What's the proper way to clean boots and heels?
Get your sub to do it.
With your mouth. With a sub mouth. Not yeah, with their mouth, not you. Well, I mean, you can clean your own boots if you want to. They're your boots. But yeah, always, that's a boot heel washer in their face.
Right. I'm gonna agree with that. No, I think that's my favorite part. Okay, so aside from boots and heels making me significantly taller than I am, and making me feel bigger and greater than I am, I think my favorite part about boots and heels is the worship aspect of it.
Mhm.
I find that to be an incredible opportunity for power exchange and really identifying your role as someone's dominant and them being very much submissive. I think to have them kiss the bottom of your boots, to have them lick them, to have them clean them with their mouth, to have them very gently take them off of you or put them on you. I think there's a lot of back and forth there that is definitely worthy of that kind of time. Like you could build a whole session around just someone's face in your boot.
Mhm.
Easy,
What
easy.
what do you say to someone? You stick a heel in their mouth.
Suck it like a dick.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Because
suck
you're
it
gonna
in.
suck my dick after that.
Suck my
Probably.
boot cock. That's right.
Yeah.
Worship my boot cock. Give it a nice, give it a nice sloppy. Mm-hmm.
Spit on it. Do all the
Just
stuff you would.
spit
I want
on
you
that
to jack it
thing.
on. Yeah. I make my shoe feel good because
That's absolutely true. That's what I tell people. Like, it might seem, if you're just looking at it from the outside, it might seem like, oh, whatever. But I'm telling you that I'm a foot sensualist, so like whatever's done to my feet goes straight up my legs.
Oh,
And that
yeah.
includes heels. Like putting your tongue in that seam, sucking my boot heel, sucking my boot cock, running your tongue along the zipper, kissing all the way up those goddamn. Just
Well,
you
yeah.
know, yeah, yes.
No, there's a
like,
lot there. There's a lot there, and if you find someone who's really an enthusiast, who really they're passionate about their servitude towards you, but being your feet, your shoes, your stockings, your leg wear. The Norwegian, for instance, funny story. He could care less about heels. He likes flats. He likes the librarian in flats. And I'm
cute.
sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, there's nothing fucking sexy about that. But who am I to say what's sexy? What the fuck do I know?
I've had people who have fetishes for chucks, or
Yeah.
specific kinds of sneakers, like platform. I had one who had all white platform sneakers. I'm like, okay, like very, very specific thing,
Yeah. Well, Claudia, do you remember street clothes?
Yeah.
We had a client when Claudia and I used to work together in Arizona. There was a client that would come through every so often, and we called him street clothes because that's what he was interested in. He didn't want the leather and the lace he wanted you like just out of the gym, or just off the bus, or like whatever. He was not interested in any of the traditional BDSM garb.
And
That
that was his nickname, Street Clothes.
Street clothes.
that makes so much sense. Oh my God. He must have just such a field day, right? Like just walking down the street, I guess.
I mean,
Unless it was
Guess who's
like,
here? Mistress Sophie has arrived.
hey!
Mistress Claudia, is Mistress Claudia still there?
Yeah, can you
I'm not
see
sure.
me?
No, I cannot
No,
see
but we can
you.
hear you.
And we have Sunshine as well. So I can't have everybody on because it's a sonic mess. So
You can take me off because I actually have a session in about half an hour.
okay. Well, let me ask you a couple questions, Nico. Let's use this time to ask Nico some questions. Okay. Great. So Nico,
Yes.
the next move question. All right. You're in a session. Picture, because we're very imaginative. We create magic, right? Images.
I'd like to think
You're in
so.
a session. I want people to think that you're in a session. I want them to picture it in your head, right?
In the next 30 minutes.
Yeah. You have the fiercest boots on, the heels. The client is weak, like you have them. You have him on the floor in front of you. He'll do anything you say. What's your next move?
Give me your wallet. You like my boots? Buy me more. You like me in these boots? You want to watch me walk around in these boots? You want me to walk on you in these boots? Give me your wallet. We can make that work.
All right. If your boots could talk, what would they say?
They wouldn't say anything because these boots are like Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in these boots stays in these boots. These boots would have too many stories. Either there is not enough time in the world for me to tell you where my boots have been. I promise you.
Okay, let's talk about foot fetishes. And Mistress Sophie's here, Miss Bud is here. Nico, how do you deal with foot fetishes? Everybody has a different approach to a different kink and different fetish. How do you approach foot fetishes?
I think it's super individual. I think it really depends on the client, what they're interested in. Because, some fetishists like stinky feet, dirty feet, clean feet. They want to paint your toenails. They want to get you manicures. They want to buy you shoes. They want to rub your feet. They want to fuck your feet. They want to suck your feet. So I guess it kind of depends on who they are and what they're interested in and how you will either want to go along with that plan or just revolt against it and just be pure chaos.
Mrs. Claudia or
Yeah.
Mistress Valentina, foot fetishists, how do you deal with them? And what do you do when if they try to sneak a souvenir or something like that?
Like what would they sneak as a souvenir? Like
A shoe.
toenail? What?
Like try to get your shoes.
No,
That
no one would
wouldn't be a
do
good
that.
idea.
No one does that. No.
If someone did
Yeah,
that,
but-
that would be a horrible
Yeah,
move
no,
on
they
their
wouldn't
part.
do
Yeah, it's like a
that.
crime. It's like blasphemy. But yeah, and I want to go on record. I get foot fetishes. We support the foot fetish community 100%. How do you is there a specific approach do you deal with a foot fetish? Because I talked to Miss Ann. She's a horse person. There's a different vibe. There's a different style, different kind of energy. You know what I mean? Would you agree? Same thing with foot fetishists.
I don't know if I agree or disagree. I know that it's a very common.
Yes.
It's very common, and it's fascinating to ask, like, how did you get this fetish?
Right. At what point in time did you realize that this was where you parked your car? I mean, I have to ask because there's a moment in time when this person's like, you know what? I just want to fuck your feet, and you're just like, the fuck did you just say? I mean, the vanilla person isn't gonna know how to respond to that, and they're gonna be like, you want to do what with what? Let me call you an Uber. Like, I don't understand what you mean.
I will never look at a parking garage the same way again. Thank you. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, that was an excellent line.
Speaking of parking lots, what's the most whimsical or unexpected place you've ever worn your favorite kinky boots?
Oh. Whimsical. Grocery store, I guess. Yeah.
Domin in the discount aisle.
Yes, exactly.
I went straight from work to Kohl's one day. And I'm walking around Kohl's, and it was winter, so I had a big jacket on, and I'm people are looking at me crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is everyone's problem? And I'm wearing literal snake skin, knee high, slouchy fuck boots, and I'm like,
Nice.
oh, I'm wearing my hooker boots. I look like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman right now. They think I can't afford these clothes. Jesus Christ! Little do they know.
Mistress
I have Homeboy's
Sophie,
credit card.
we'll start off with Mistress Sophie on this one.
Okay.
If you
I have
could
to go, you
give
guys.
your boot. Oh, bye, Nico. We love
I'm
you.
sorry. I love you. I'm so sorry, you guys. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you.
Okay, Mr. Sophie, if you could have your boot in various flavors for subs when they lick, what would it be?
Ooh,
I'm not really into the whole sort of like scout or bonnet or anything like that. But I definitely sort of give it a little bit of flavor. I do like this really, really practical joke where I can sort of say to people, I'll put like a citrus scent on the end so that when they lick it, they're like,
I love that sound.
it's not like, well, if you like, just put a load of vinegar on the end of it or something like that.
Anna Valentina, if you could give your boot any flavor for yourself, for lick, what would it be?
Well, first of all, they kind of are already different flavors because I have leather and rubber and PVC and patent and whatever. But if I could give them various flavors like ice creams, like they would definitely be things like the vintage ones in black leather would be like dark chocolate, and then the newer ones, the contemporary ones would be like, like maybe like a salt and straw kind of flavor, like lavender, or I actually have a pair of boots that are purple that would be perfect for a lavender flavor. But yeah, I think it would be really reflective of, the personality and the spirit and the soul of the boots. Some of mine are kind of more like kind of kicky and contemporary, and then others are just straight up like, like classic long boots. So yeah, that's what I would say is like I would give each one something that really lingers and expresses the personality.
Mistress Claudia, if you can give your boot any flavor for your subs to lick, what would it be?
Oh, I would either do Red Hots or Fireballs or Sour Patch Kids.
That's a good answer. All right. Magical pair of boots. If you had a magical pair of boots, all right, this is for all you, right? If you had a magical pair of boots, what would they look like, and what power would they be? What mischief would you cause with that power? Let's start off with Mistress Sophie.
Oh, okay.
And if you could speak up, please.
Yeah.
We're having trouble hearing it.
Can you? Look at this one.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I suppose one of the things I probably would do, like a magical pair of boots, would be it would sort of have like this ability to be able to just magically turn anybody into anything the moment it touched them. So, like I said, I could just like nudge the end of a caterpillar and it would turn into a butterfly.
It's your boots.
Yeah.
What would the boots look like?
Well, I'd have them sort of all like stars, because I've like really, really sort of like the white stars as well. Do the whole like red, white, and blue thing, with the stars and the stripes. So I think a bit cute.
And then Anna Valentina, if you had a magical pair of boots, what would they look like? What kind of mischief would you cause?
What would they look like would be waist-high black leather chap boots. And what they would be is I could walk endlessly in them without getting tired. They would instantly cause anyone submissive in the area to drop to their knees and salivate and beg to kiss them. Yeah, they would just be the most goddess, incredible, magical, make me feel amazing kind of boots. Just perfectly fitted no matter what. And, yeah, just the most perfectly molded, awe-inspiring boots. Just, they would make everybody else feel the way that I do about boots. That's what I would really like. Yeah.
Sunshine, I know you love your boots, and you're a very magical person. So please, let us know what if you had a pair of magical boots. What would they look like? What would their power be, and what mischief would you cause?
I liked Anna's answer, I have to say, but I think the magical power of the boots would be that they would take me where I wanted to go in an instant. But I like what Anna said about having anyone who sees them, just any submissive, just bow down and be salivating to kiss them. That would be lovely. And the previous question about the flavor, well, you know I'd have to make one of my boots tres leches flavor for my very, very special submissive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Absolutely. And I should say not just submissives, because, fetishists are not necessarily submissive, but yeah, I love seeing the look on someone's face when they go, oh, you're like, yeah, buddy. That's right.
Mistress Claudia, Mistress Claudia. I know you're a very practical person. If you had a magical pair of boots, what would they look like? What would their power be? What mistress would you call us?
I like the thigh high length, so I would have super spiked heel thigh high boots, but I'd want them sparkly, I think, because I don't have any sparkly boots. And I would make them so special that I could run a marathon in them if I wanted to, and jump super high, and then probably have super strength to ball
Yeah.
them. But I want sparkly.
That's beautiful. Sestra. Here's Sestra. Shout out to Sestra, one of the talented artists and a very good friend. I had my first boot worshiping scene a few months ago, and it was awesome. Yeah, some people are embracing the femdom side, which is beautiful. So here's one. Nun67. Ever had a sub finished by mistake on a boot or heel? Was it deserving of punishment?
No, I mean, they don't have to be punished, but they have to clean it off. For sure. I mean, they made the mess. They better clean it up.
That's the tone.
Make sure they clean it up.
Yeah, totally.
So what's the best way to clean cum off of leather boots?
With your tongue.
Oh, well, with your tongue, obviously.
With your mouth. I sense a theme here.
But you're not going to be using your fingers, are you?
Nun67, dives deeper into this journalistic question. We've done it. What was the best boot or heel to bust in? Does he mean bust in or bust
on?
I think bust balls in.
Oh, okay. All right. That makes sense. That makes more sense. Okay.
I think a nice Timberland, hardy, good, nasty boot.
My Tims do work. Shout out to Duck Down Records. Smith & Wesson. My Tims do work. Yeah. Timberland boots. Busting. Yes. Nun 67. See? This is how it communicates. He's like busting. Yes, busting.
That's right, Sestra.
I'm sure all of us at one time in our life.
Whoa.
Am I echoing?
Yeah. Yes.
Shit.
Sounds cool.
Am I echoing now?
No. Okay. So what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say, I'm sure all of us at one point in our life owned a pair of Doc Martens.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
I own them
I
now.
always wondered where did those come from, and who made them up, and who is Doc Marten? And those would be perfect stomping boots, because I know all of us I don't know, they call it moshing or whatever nowadays, but back then it was slam dancing, right?
Oh my God, right.
So I will never forget, I was at a place in Boston called the Rathskeller, and I was seeing this silly band called Slapshot, and someone actually they were doing their weirdness, and they kicked me in the face with a Doc Marten.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
it was an accident, but it's my fault for being there. And I was knocked unconscious, but I also had a boot print on my face for maybe 4 or 5 days. So I've never squished someone's balls with Doc Martens, but I'm thinking I should probably get a pair.
They're
Because
quality boots.
they're kind of like Timberlands, right?
Yeah.
I personally like Tim, but yeah. Yeah, it's a good boot. Yeah, it gets I used to be a punk. Imagine, I picture in my head like Mistress Claudia younger in a punk rock setting, right? Where this is like sweaty.
I used to have a mohawk.
I had one at one point too. Oh my god, that's so. I miss having the sides of my head shaved, but it is a little maintenance. But oh god, that was so nice.
Yeah,
I would love to see that. Mrs. Claudia, can you send me pictures? That would be awesome.
I'll see if I can find any pictures, right?
That would be so cool.
My best friend growing up, he also had a mohawk. So we used to use that Knox gelatin, and I used to iron his giant mohawk because he wanted to be like he was like Waddy from The Exploited and all this weird stuff. But yeah, so I've always
Sex and violence.
Yeah.
Sex and violence. So Nun 67 says cleaning the mess up must be funny for the mistress. That brings up a good question. When they clean up, is it funny for you? Is it just like another thing? Is it you get joy out of it? Does it annoy you? Cleaning up the mess. He assumes that it's funny for the mistress. Is it? I'm asking.
Not really.
It depends. It depends on like, sometimes it's embarrassing to make a mess. Sometimes it's sensual. Sometimes it's, definitely if there is some kind of embarrassment, then yeah, it's very like, but yeah, it's kind of more like for me, usually it's kind of more like I'm being very watchful, like you better get everything off of there. And, and if they're a boot person, they know how important that is. So it's not so much funny as it is kind of like an act of worship in itself. Like it's natural part of the worship session a lot of times. So it's kind of more, it's kind of more just like a worship thing. So, I was going to say about ball busting. I really like when I'm wearing heels for ball busting because the balls end up right here, like right at the top of my, like right where my instep meets my toes. And it cups the balls right here. So it's kind of this goes into the taint and the balls go here. So it's kind of this cupping and like lifting motion. And I really enjoy feeling that like right where it's a sensitive part, where there's nothing to interfere. Of course I do, with the sole and, whatever stomping and so on. But I ball kicking is really fun in a natural heel shape like this, a natural toe box shape like this. Because it's just so neat. It's just like, we go right here, it's right here.
Well, about this show. I'm trying to help out everybody, right? And sometimes it's about money. Boots are expensive. High quality boots are expensive. So what are some cool, kinky ways to get money for boots?
Wish list for a start.
Was that?
Add them to your wish list.
Yes.
Like
yeah, definitely.
Wish list. These are actually bought for me on my wish list.
Oh yeah. Oh, those are pretty.
Thank you.
Oh, we love it. Yes, we love all of them.
Balance as well because they sit just over my shoulder. See?
That's right. We're just gonna walk around with our boots on our shoulders like this.
And then, of course,
it's
we have to help as well. What's a piece of advice you'd give to a listener who's curious about exploring boots and heels? Kink journey.
Start with what feels good. Pay attention to, what you like and maybe like kind of elements about why you like it. For instance, like if you like sharp heels versus wedge heels versus like flats even or something like that. There is no wrong when it comes to finding what you like. Don't be afraid to branch out and try things. And, and you don't have to have a partner to enjoy boots and heels. You can be at home, you can kiss them, you can wear them, you can masturbate with them, you can do whatever you want with them. And then, that will add to, when and if you have a partner who enjoys this kind of play, then you can show them that, you know how to please a boot, you know how to please a heel. And that will lay, that'll lay the groundwork for you to be a good boot lover.
Definitely be specific as well about the type of boots that you want to see.
Mm.
Yes, be specific. One thing though is that
Please tell me there
brought
are.
some purpose. Cowboy boots. Cowboy boots make a difference.
I have actually got very
Let's start off. These are not mine. So let's start off the significance of cowboy boots. I want to start off with Sunshine. Sunshine really enlightened me this morning about her perspective on cowboy boots. Sunshine.
They just make me feel confident. They also feel so good on my feet, and that's huge. They look fucking hot. I'd need a black pair, but regardless, my cowboy boots just make me feel, I don't know, like everything I am, strong and powerful. They're just, they give me a lot of confidence. I feel good about myself when I wear them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They're the quintessential, like, American kick-ass, strong, pioneering spirit. They're literally designed for and by people who break wild animals and things like that. So, yeah.
Yes, Sestra, absolutely.
There's on the backs as well. That's just
Mistress Claudia is in Arizona. I imagine there's a lot of cowboy boots around. Am I wrong?
Well, yeah. I have a horse ranch, so
Oh,
cowboy
shit.
boots are like a staple. Like, so for me, cowboy boots are they're just part of what you wear, unless it's like 115 out and then you get blisters. But so they're, I guess I don't, like, I've never worn cowboy boots in a session, but I never thought of it because I think as I wear them all the time. But I think that's really cool, especially, too, on the East Coast, I don't think it's as common for people to wear cowboy boots and cowboy hats and things like that as it is in Arizona. So it's definitely when you're in New York or New Jersey or where I'm from in Massachusetts, when you see someone wearing cowboy boots, it's almost like it's a beacon light. Like, you look at it like, oh wow, like that person's wearing cowboy boots. Like they're very attention grabbing, I think. Mm-hmm. I just think because they're not as common, and they give you this sort of like unique power, where mine are all gross.
Someone would be interested in them, though. Definitely.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, Nick, when you do the store, maybe we can sell a pair of my old cowboy boots.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God, yes.
We can tell a story behind the boots, like everything that boot accomplished.
Oh my God. You could have like little personal bio cards for the boots. Oh my God, yes. I love it.
Sometimes we're working on the mug. We're gonna start off with just the mug, just to get things going as a simple little thing, and then technology wise and server wise, we're all working on it. We need help. So any advice, information, money is very important. Yeah, land. I don't know, anything. Gold, jewels. You have jewels? Use jewels. Yeah, that would be great. Oh my god. Okay. This is so
Sophie,
good.
Sophie, did you have something to say? You were saying something about cowboy boots, I think, and you got kind of cut off.
Yeah, no, what I was saying is that I really like the fact you can put spurs on the back of them. I've got my own pair. I actually have my own pair of cowgirl boots. And I do
Oh,
hang around with them sometimes, and it's just amazing because people look at you, I mean, especially when I'm wearing like my aviator sunglasses. You know, things like, sexy
hot
girl.
fish.
Yeah, cowboy boots are just like you're in them. You are the shit, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well,
Yep.
there's one other thing I was going to say about the cowboy boots, and so you all know that Nick and I are switches, and he asked me. He said, "Could you be, would would you dom me in them?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, no question." And he was like, "Could I dom you while you're wearing them?" And I was like, "No, you can't." Because those boots are not submissive. Like I have other boots or other heels or whatever that are switches, but these boots, no, they're only dominant. Like really, I was thinking about it. I was like, no, I couldn't. I can't picture myself on the bed being submissive wearing those. Nope.
Good point. Good point.
That's a wonderful note to end the show. Everybody, please support the kink community. How can we get in touch with you? Let's start off with Mistress Sophie. How can people get in touch with you, support you, give you money, get the word out?
Okay, well, my main contact is my website. I'm on www.mistresssophieofhertfordshire.co.uk. I'm on X as M_Sophie93. And my FetLife page is Mistress Sophie 93, the 2 letters. So, and I always love being on the show.
Thank you so much for being on the show, Anna Valentina.
Yes. Well, my primary way to talk to me, of course, my only way to talk to me directly is Night Flirt, NITEFLIRT, nightflirt.com, Anna Valentina on there. You can also go to my website, annavalentina.com, anytime. But if you come to me and you are a YKF fan and you say, hey, loved you on the show, blah, 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 I will do something a little special for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So, yeah, come and find me. Talk to me. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. Oh, and so it says spiky boots, Nun 67. Mistress Claudia, do you have spiky boots?
Oh yeah.
Can you describe it? We're going to end it with this. Can you describe your spiky boots for us?
Well, of course
What you
they're
do with them?
black and they're leather and they have a super spike heel and they're just wonderful. I actually they're up to like past my thigh and
We can't see them. There's no video.
I remember I sent you last week. I sent you pictures of me wearing them. You remember that? And remember I made the mistake that it was last week and then it wasn't this week. And then last week I had no internet connection from a storm. And then this week I'm in Florida. So I only brought my Crocs, like they're Crocs sandals. I didn't even do my toenails because it was such like a sporadic thing. But remember I sent you a picture of
Yes. You know what? I'm looking for them right now. Here, I can try to bring one up.
Yeah, that's like one of my pairs of boots, but I love wearing leather boots. I just think that it's almost like wearing a crown. There's like power behind the boot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring it up. Hold on.
I mean, anytime you say dominatrix, domina, mistress, goddess, whatever, like what is the classical outfit? Gloves, boots, corset, right? The thigh-high boots, instant dominance.
That's me wearing one of my pairs of boots.
Ooh,
Love it.
yes. That is a serious look right there. That's a yeah. Like
Mistress Claudia, how can people get in touch with you and support you?
My website is mistressclaudia.com with a Z, Miztress, Claudia.com. Or you can directly contact my email or cell phone. I never answer phone calls, so don't call me. But I do always respond to text. So it's 774-269-4757. And I'll always answer.
Thank you very, very much. Sunshine, is there anything you want to say before we go about boots and heels?
Just keep wearing them. We love them, and every submissive loves them. And if they don't, we make them love them.
It's true. Sometimes it just needs a little bit of eye-opening.
Sunshine, what size are you?
I'm a 7.
A 7. Okay, I'll keep that in the back of my head because I come across awesome cowboy boots all the time.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
Thank you.
So,
Oh, my God.
Excellent.
size 7.
That's amazing.
I won't forget.
Bye, Stan Vladimir. Nice to see you.
Yes.
Hi, Stan.
Hi, Stan.
Hi, Stan. Hey, Sestra.
Bye, Sestra. Bye, Sestra. Bye.
I have to admit, the transformative experience of getting on your knees and kissing the leather boot and have a powerful woman above you that you worship is a beautiful, it's a beautiful image. And with that being said, please have a great night, have a great week. Buy a book. Yes, buy a book. We just had Sub Miss Anne with her Pony Play 5th edition. This book's awesome. This book's amazing. It's so good. Your kinky friends, if you lost somebody, kink community, help me out. This is a really gritty, honest interpretation of what happened, how I dealt with grief. And of course, the coolest way to kill yourself. I'm writing a new book. I've got a live show. We got a live show. Check out me on FetLife. I've been promoting it. It's all over. It will be in New Jersey. Yeah, we're going to do a Kink Helps Kink. We're going to kick off the project and have a live show. So it'd be fun. We got good things in the works. We're good people, and good things deserve to happen to us.
Yes.
Everybody, please be cool, be kind, keep an open mind. Have a great, great week. Would love it. Yeah.